Imagine waking up tomorrow, logging into work, and realizing that you have been already replaced, not by a human, but by an AI that works faster, that works smarter, and never needs a break. This isn't something very far off or distant in the future. It is something which is right here and happening right now. Let me explain myself.
At Sintra, we always knew we wanted to do something different. Sintra was one of the first to launch AI prompts to market, one of the first to launch AI bots. And now, after empowering 50,000 entrepreneurs to have these tools at their disposal, we knew we wanted to take it up a notch. And that's why we asked ourselves this single question: what does it really take to create an employee on AI? To create an employee like you would a real human? To mimic human companionship, human interaction, and human connection, all of which is so vital in our lives. To evolve humans to a new way of being. Introducing Sintra X. Companions that can do work with you. Employees that can complete tasks for you. Helpers that can understand what you need. Friends that can do work in just a few clicks. For sales, social media, recruiting, customer support, analytics, email marketing, and personal development. Trained on hundreds of thousands of data points in their specific field of expertise. Powered by the most powerful AI engines. With 90 power-ups you can use with one click, and that run on the one thing that controls how much you can grow: your mind. At Sintra, we believe this is just the first step, to deliver tools that enable you to work easier, to make life more enjoyable and work more fun, and to unlock your mind of what's possible in what we believe is a new way of being.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining into my podcast, The Digital Revolution. My name is Priiya Rao, and I'm logging in from Berlin. Now, today's podcast is something completely different. I had not planned on this. I was thinking of going ahead with my further, discussion about what I'm discovering in the workspaces, what I'm discovering in the digital spaces, and what's really happening in the job market, and what's happening to careers, how people are going to be employed, how can we leverage AI to get better. But after seeing this video yesterday, guys, I had to change my entire plan, and I decided to start talking about the need that is right now facing us. AI isn't coming for your job tomorrow. It's already happening, and it's happening now. It's happening today. This company has 60,000 businesses which have already partnered with them and are hiring employees at as cheap as $39. Highly efficient AI bots who can handle customer sales management, who can handle human resource management, who can hire recruiting, who can do business development. Guys, you cannot imagine. This is a very, very serious matter, and we need to really gear up to the occasion and understand what needs to be done to stay relevant in the job market. Now, what happens when AI can write better than a copywriter, design better than a graphic designer, and make hiring decisions faster than a whole HR team put together? The future of work, which I have been talking about for quite some time, isn't something we talk about in 10 years, right? It is here, guys. It is really something I want to talk to you today about. And let's go deep dive into this discussion and understand what can we do differently, what can we do better to pace up. Like I have been speaking, and this was one of the main reasons for me to get started on this podcast earlier this year, because I realize the future of work is changing, and I realize there is a huge gap between what is expected out there in the market and what is really happening in the whole digital space and what is happening in the whole workspace. The careers are getting disrupted. But guys, after seeing this video yesterday, it just made me realize that this is just the start and we have not even completed 2025. Only yesterday in my podcast, I was talking about how AI and humans would be a hybrid work culture across different companies, and AI will be fully incorporated by 2030. Honestly speaking, guys, after seeing this kind of a product, me as a solopreneur today, I feel this is going to be one of the best decisions I'm going to make to set up my own company, to have right people working for me for so less the cost. Now, if you don't look at it personally, and if this brings you a lot of fear that your job is likely to go or somebody is going to lose a job because an efficient AI is happening, the truth is not everybody will understand this level of efficiency, right? It will be important that, we figure out a way to master this ride, to learn the game and be able to use tools which are going to bring in some kind of bots into the system. Your efficiency in technology is going to play the most important role in all of this, in your personal growth in the coming years. I'm going to discuss a little more about this product and how this is going to be a life-changing product for businesses which are small businesses. And I want to encourage you. And all this while that I have been doing a podcast every day, guys, I really sit late into the night to make sure I'm able to communicate this message to you. I'm not here to impress you. I'm only documenting this. But I can't impress upon you enough that how important it is for us to wake up and smell the coffee and figure out what needs to be done to stay afloat, stay on top of our game, to be able to still have those jobs, because job market is changing very fast. Until 2 days back in my episodes, when I was talking about wanting to hire people who are adept at AI already for my basic jobs like accounting and marketing, I personally believe after seeing this product called Sintra, I'm blown over, guys. I cannot believe that I will be able to hire an employee, a fully functional, highly efficient employee who is going to work 24 by 7 for me, will not take any holidays, and is going to be more efficient than me, guide me like a mentor all along my different projects within the whole company, within the whole system. It would be easy for me to hire an employee like that than to have a real human being who can bring in so much more expense, right? Now let's talk facts, right? Companies like Google, Amazon, and even many startups have started to use AI to replace their entire teams. I spoke about billion-dollar companies having only 3 employees in their whole system because all of the others would be AI efficient or enabled to handle AI-driven systems. There will be competition. There will be more companies who are going to start up more such functions, right? More and more functions are going to be now resolved by AI. My question to you is, what are you doing to stay relevant in the job market? You talk about copywriting. Copywriting can be completely done by AI tools like ChatGPT today, and they can write full ad campaigns for you. Customer service, AI chatbots handle entire customer support workflows today. Human resource. Now, human resource with AI algorithms, so screening resumes and making hiring decisions has become one of the most easy tasks. Now, this company brings in that as well. It is fundamentally reshaping how work is going to be done in these coming days, in the coming years. And I urge you, as I have been, it's a very serious matter today. I urge you, as much as you can, be on one side of the fence worried that what will be the future, what is the kind of future that you are going to see in your work life, in your careers, how are you going to bring bread on the table for the family? But I want to tell you this, guys, let's look at it from another perspective. So all along that I have been telling that we need to switch from being a consumer in the digital space to a creator. If you start some kind of an entrepreneurship in your work life, if you figure out a way to set up a side hustle and employ a bot like this, which is going to drive your entire customer sales services, or, manage your entire sales support, or start managing the whole human resource hiring or functioning or business development for you by just getting connected across your multiple platforms on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Insta. This is revolutionary. As much as I want to embrace it, and as much as I have decided to take up this product for my own business, I want to say this, that it's a really, really very, very crucial times of our lives. It is facing us even before we were ready for it. But let's face it. How about we start hiring an assistant for our daily work, for our daily jobs, to become more and more efficient at this? This is a small cost of $39 per month, which is now being given away at a 60% discount. if you get started now. But imagine if you are able to hire an efficient worker for so less the price. You can't even fathom the world we are moving into now. So this is a clear fear versus opportunity, right? Will AI replace you? It's a very, very valid question today. There are no right or wrong answers around this. Yes, there is a fear that AI is taking over and what will happen to me. But the truth is that yes, AI is replacing old roles, but it is also creating many, many new opportunities. All through this podcasting journey in this short 26, 27 videos, it is my intention to reach out to more and more of you there who are looking at entering the job space or who are already in the job space and looking at revamping your careers. It's about time we woke up and start figuring out what is it that we really need to do. Because 10 years ago, social media managers and YouTubers didn't exist. Am I right? And today they are multi-million dollar careers. So you have a choice here. AI is just a tool and you need to figure out a way to learn to use it and stay ahead of the game. Now, what do you have to do to stay ahead? Now, you might ask, what can I do about it? Right? There are few options here. The first option is that you stay the same and then, of course, you can risk being replaced. I was talking about how AI is going to revolutionize our workspaces and how important it is for all of us to get started in this entire digital educational journey and figure out what is it that we really need to do over and above our jobs. The future of work that I have been discussing in my previous episodes, it's not just coming, it is already here. When you see a video like that, I was really jolted out of my senses yesterday. As much as a solopreneur, I was super excited to be able to hire efficient, intelligent bots for 1/500th the price, I think, right? How much does it cost for you to really have a good worker working in your team who is efficient and doesn't procrastinate and does everything on a daily basis without having any kind of a mood swing? AI is not going to be replacing jobs in theory anymore. It is happening right now. Imagine being able to hire somebody at a $39 price with a 60% discount going on. Somebody who can handle your entire customer relationship management, somebody who can handle your entire recruiting function, somebody who can handle your entire social media strategy. With AI-driven platforms like Sintra, individual AI profiles are already demonstrating high levels of efficiency that challenge human productivity, guys. This is really, really serious, right? We have to figure out a way to ride the storm. We have to be able to figure out a way to stay relevant in the job market. What does this mean for you? If you are somebody who is in a job, what does this mean for you? How will you adapt, upskill, and stay relevant? It's really important that we start asking ourselves about this. Now, we are talking about AI not taking breaks and human beings taking breaks naturally. Now, AI isn't coming for your job tomorrow, but it's already happening today, guys. This is coincidental that as of last two episodes, when I was talking about having AI as an important integral part of our everyday work life, and here we are looking at AI employees already coming into the job market, and in all probability, their efficiency would be at least 50 times more than any employee within a workspace. As a solopreneur today, while I'm trying to set up my own company, I think this is going to be one of the best investments I'm going to make. If I hire 5 such employees, imagine the level of efficiency I can expect my company to take up. Imagine the level of automation I can expect. Imagine the level of, efficiency I can put through into each of my systems where I don't have to run the show anymore. And I will have bots running all over my websites, all over my customer service, all over my sales cycles. Future of work, which I have been speaking about, everyone, isn't something very, very far-fetched. It's not 2030 anymore where AI is going to be completely integrated into our lives. It is right here, guys. And we make changes in the way we upgrade our skills. We make changes. We put efforts into becoming something better than whoever we are today because the whole landscape of work is changing in ways faster than we can fathom. Imagine a world that we are now stepping into where your coworker is literally an AI that works faster, learns faster, and never complains. In fact, it starts to work alongside like a co-pilot with the company, with everyone. And imagine this is going to be our AI reality check, guys. This is what we need to figure out. We need for everybody who is in a 9 to 5 job and is thinking of being in a 9 to 5 career in the next 10 years or 9 years or 5 years. This is an AI reality check. Now, there are two ways of looking at this whole problem, right? There is a way of looking at it that poor me, I'm likely to lose my job and I can live in fear for the rest of my life until I really get fired, right? The other aspect of me can be that I start learning it now and I start mastering some of these AI tools, some of these AI platforms, like I have been encouraging in my previous episodes. The truth is, yes, AI is taking over and is going to be replacing all old types of roles. But it's also creating a lot many opportunities, and it's just about time that we figure out a way to open our eyes and let everything come up. The only way for us to open up to this brand new perspective that AI is likely to be a co-worker, an artificial intelligence bot is likely to be something which is part of your everyday work. I just want to say this, AI is simply a tool. If you learn to use it, you can stay ahead of the game. What can you do about it? Now, there are few options. Option one, you stay the same and risk being replaced. There are other options while you decide to adapt, to learn the AI skills and become irreplaceable with your skill set. Here's how you can do few things to stay ahead. First, you can start learning some AI tools. Master some AI platforms like ChatGPT, like Midjourney, like Sintra now, and find out what are those skills that this particular bot is doing that you can learn. Let me share a small glimpse of what this company is already doing. It is a forerunner in its place already. There is a buddy, which is a business developer. There is a customer support. There is an e-commerce manager. There is a data analyst. Imagine, guys, what is happening in this whole world. Now, this guy, Penn, is the greatest copywriter in all times. Each of these assistants are going to be connected across the different social media platforms, across your website, and then they would become the people working while you are sleeping. And isn't this so revolutionary for everyone looking at this? Imagine, guys, the kind of world we are moving into. You can do more sales and with less manual work with the help of AI. Now look at this, guys. This a social media manager for $39 a month. Who wouldn't want to take this up? This is powerful, guys. They are talking about reducing human error. There are going to be works 24/7. They are going to continuously figure out ways of playing with your algorithm to boost your productivity and efficiency. World is changing really fast. Now imagine you can leverage AI for productivity. Use AI for automation instead of manual work. Now, there is one aspect of looking at it from a job perspective. The other aspect is that this, I think, is one of the greatest opportunity in the history of mankind, I would say it, because we are now seeing AI for the first time in so many centuries, right? This is revolutionary, guys. If you can put an artificial intelligence to work for you across the systems which are so digital, imagine the level of finesse, the level of efficiency, and the level of speed which is going to be implemented across all of our platforms. There will be efficiency. We are going to be living in a very highly evolved world where money will come naturally to us. Now, just like anything in the whole history, and like history is proof for it all, anything new which comes, we all as humans have a tendency to first oppose anything new coming in our workspaces, anything new coming in our lives, right? We always oppose a brand new beginning, a brand new change. Now, what if we decided to embrace this change which is coming our way and start looking at it like an entrepreneur, start looking at it like a solopreneur and figure out while you are in your job, why don't you now start building a personal brand with the help of such kind of AI tools which are going to just make you look smarter, bigger, better. Now, you can focus on what AI cannot do. AI cannot work on things which are around emotional intelligence. It cannot do storytelling, and it cannot be a good leader. And AI can only follow instructions. and AI can only guide you and play along with you like a playmate and guide you about things that you can do better because of the information that it has been fed with. But the big question is going to be, what's your next move going to be? How do you stay ahead of the game? The real question isn't if AI will replace me. The real question is, how will I stay ahead of AI today? Every industry is changing, and with a platform like this, with a product like this, which is going to, blow up many jobs if you look at it like that. But yes, what will you do to make sure that you don't get left behind? I think it's about time that I get started and started working with some of you. DM me AI Ready if you want to learn. In the coming episodes, I'm going to be talking about all the new changes which are happening through AI in the workspace and how careers are going to go through a massive shift, right? This massive shift in the real digital space which is happening in our lives will absolutely warrant an instant working on our mindset shift. It is really, really important. It is about time that we figured out this thing. All the people who are looking to enter the job market and you are just getting out of your jobs, probably you just finished a digital marketing course, or you just finished a sales and marketing program, or you just completed your MBA. Guys, you will be very easily replaced if you don't figure out a way to stay afloat, if you don't figure out a way to learn the skills which are need of the hour. Now, until yesterday, I was sure about my path of going the podcasting way, but now I just believe that I need to pace up the kind of information that I'm going to give across through these podcasts. Today's episode is only about reminding all of us that AI is going to be a very, very integral part of our job lives, of our careers. And it is about time we get up, we figured out what is it that we need to do to stay afloat, stay relevant, and be able to bring bread on the table. If you are ready, if you're ready to learn, if you want to figure out a way to start embracing these AI skills, please DM me AI Ready and I will be ready to get started with you. Thank you for listening to my podcast today. And I think this is all I want to talk about today because this has really made me rethink my whole plan of action. Until yesterday, I wanted to connect with you all and prepare you for a future, which is probably at the end of this year. But honestly, guys, I don't know how you are thinking about it. I'm really glad that I have already taken the jump to the other side of being an entrepreneur and I'm not in that job space anymore. So this doesn't scare me. I look at it like a huge, big opportunity. And this is one of the main reasons while I'm connecting with all of you there, worried about your jobs, or probably not even worried about your jobs yet, but expect this to happen and expect this to revolutionize everything which is happening around the world, guys. This is about time. And I'm going to close my podcast today and I will come up with something new every time. And this is my intention now with the ever-changing, really fast-changing world of digital entrepreneurship, the digital revolution which is happening around the world. I will keep you abreast, but I would like you to figure out a way to get started really fast because it's time we changed. It's time we brace for impact. Thank you so much for joining the digital revolution. I hope I can make a difference. If there is somebody who needed to hear this, please tag them. Please follow me. Please hit that like button and do subscribe to my channel for more information about the future of work and the changing future of work, which is not so much in the future and is already here. Ciao from Berlin.